Hello everyone, Goobert here, and today I played my beloved 3.0 Mortar deck that I've been maining for quite some time, and I'm going to get right into a classic challenge with it. I got the rocket for the Evo Witch, and I think I'm just ready for this meta. So I think we should go ahead and get right into it. Let's watch some highlighted games. Alright, into a match against Borg. Don't know what he's playing, but I think I'm going to wish him good luck. Probably going to place a Mortar at the bridge first play. I think that's a very safe option with this deck at all times. Okay, he has Witch. And it's the Evo Witch, too. I really do need to worry about that. I'm probably just going to Dark Prince in the back, prepare for that push. The Witch is already pretty much dead, though, so I don't think he's going to commit to it. Okay, he has Goblin Hut. That's actually not very good for Mortar. I'm just going to probably cycle Archers in the back, closer to my Evo. That's usually your best first play. Your second best first play is Mortar. Gets you closer to your Evos. Alright, so I have no idea what he's playing. Probably going to be something spammy, now that I see that Berserker. And Skeleton. It's going to be some kind of cycle deck. Could be Graveyard, I don't know, but can't be too sure. Okay, Evo Witch. How do they have Evo Witch in challenges? That's my confusion, though, because they usually wait till the next season to put him in challenges, but this season they just don't care. Oh, well, I'm just going to go Dark Prince for that Witch. And it turns out he has Hog Rider. I'm going to go Archers. I can't really Tornado that. I think I'm going to tank a hit. I'll be okay with that. Evo Witch isn't going to splash on tower anyway. Probably just try to catch up later. And oh my god, that thing won't die. I really don't like this season. Also, I failed to block my Archers. My Archers are going to die. Then I'm going to play Skeleton, cycle to my Evo Mortar. Alright, and I think it's time to go in. I want to see if I can get some Evo Mortar shots. He's going to go Goblin Hut. Which is honestly a pretty broken card right now, y'all. I know the Evo Witch is overshadowing it, but trust me. Next season, this thing's going to be a nightmare, even after Evo Witch is nerfed, so keep on the lookout for that. But as for now, I'm just going to keep cycling. See if I can get to another Mortar. And honestly, I'm not going to go in. I'm probably just going to cycle my Evo Archers in the back. You know what? I'll just go Mortar opposite lane, actually. I think it's pretty safe. Okay, he goes Evo Ice Spirit. Then he's going to place after that. He goes Witch, the Evo one in particular. And I'm just going to Dark Prince like so. Prepare for this defense. Ice Spirit. He hasn't been going a lot of Hog Riders. I don't know what his spell is. I think I've seen this deck before. It could have Lightning, and just in case for that, I'm going to Rocket his tower. Because he's up quite some damage. He got a Hog hit early on. I know y'all saw that. Okay, I'm going to Tornado that to King Tower. I'm not placing a Mortar for that. He's going to get Lightning value. Alright, Archer's going to snipe that out. It looks like we're going to be all okay. We should buckle up for defense now. He's going to start doing annoying Goblin Huts. You cannot break through a Goblin Hut with Mortar. That thing tanks like 3 balloon shots. Yeah, it takes 3 balloon shots to kill a Goblin Hut. That's why I'm not using 2.9 balloon lately. And yeah, he has Lightning, so it turns out I'm going to have to do a Rocket Cycle on his tower. He might be going for my left tower now that it's a lot lower, and this is a really close game, I can't lie. I'm going to Evo Archers like this, take out that Evo Witch. Dark Prince, I'm going to Mortar like this up high. I meant to do it the opposite lane, but I think my finger slipped. Either way, he's going to place a Goblin Hut. I wouldn't have broken through anyway, let's be real. And we're getting closer to time to Rocket, but not quite yet. I want to make sure I'm in a very safe position. I'm going to cycle my Archers again. Going to go Dark Prince in the back. That should prevent him from shoving his hog in my face. Pause! Completely ignore what I said, please. Oh my god. That was bad. Y'all know exactly what I meant, though. You know what? Okay. I'm going to Mortar up high. Happy June month, by the way. Happy Pride month. And I'm going to try to go on offense here, try to break through. It probably will not happen, so I'm just going to throw a lot of rockets at his tower for the remainder of this game. And the Dark Prince should counter this Evo Witch. Going to Mortar up top. Counter that Hog Rider. Ice Spirit 2 to slow it down. Evo Archers. And since there's a pair of Evo Archers on the board, I think it is safe to Rocket since he can't really just kill him with arrows. He doesn't have that. That Goblin Hut's actually going down. And the Mortar's actually locked onto the other tower. It's starting to give us a bit of options. Alright. He just uses his Lightning, so I'm going to go Evo Mortar in this lane. Going to Tornado this away. Oh, his Evo Ice Spirit actually jumps, so now I get a lock on tower, get a Skeletons on the Berserker. And I should have waited till it locked. I forgot how fast that thing hits. But if we play this right, this should pretty much be game. So I'm going to Mortar up top. Don't really need to worry about the Hog anymore. The Hog. I need to stop calling it that. I'm going to Rocket his tower. And I think this should be a good game after one more rocket. I just got to really make sure I defend. I cannot choke, obviously. And wow, I basically am locked onto his other tower as well. There's some September 11th action going on here. Okay, I'm going to rocket his tower. And that should be good game. Well played. There we go. Whew. Going against Otto. This is about our 10th game now. So our opponents are going to get really hard from here. I'm going to archers in the back. The best Evo to cycle rather than Mortar. Okay, he goes guards. Don't know what that means. It could be a lot of decks. I think I'm just going to log off the right side, though. Just really wait to see what he commits with. He has bats, too. This could be some kind of spammy deck. I'm not really sure quite yet, but I'll go Mortar. Gonna dip my feet in the pool, really find out what he's using. Skeleton King. Okay, this is confusing. I don't know what he's using, but I'm going to keep just placing cards till I figure it out, then adjust my playstyle. I will do that accordingly, depending on what he's playing. And I think that mini P.E.K.K.A has just enough health to use it to activate King. I'm going to tornado that towards my tower. And fortunately, it has just enough HP for us to be able to do that. So now we're going to sit back and relax, really start to see what he's playing, because I still cannot tell. But King Tower activation should be able to help either way. Going to cycle my archers in the back, get closer to my Evo, skeletons up top. Not going with the Mortar again, but I don't know if he's playing some kind of beatdown deck. You know what? I'm just going to cycle an Ice Spirit. Alright, going to place my Mortar again. I think it's safe to do here. Okay, he has Lightning, and if he doesn't respond to this Mortar again, just spent 6 Elixir, I think it's going to get 2 shots. We'll see if it does. Yes, it indeed does get 2 shots. Going to cycle my Dark Prince in the back. I'm really just cycling cards. I'm not playing too offensively since I still don't know what he has. Probably some big beatdown deck from what I've seen, but I cannot tell for sure. Oh, he responded very late to that. I don't know for sure, but I'm going to cycle my Evo Archers. I don't know if he has arrows. Okay, he has Zap. So Evo Zap is something we do need to think about and worry about in the near future. I'm going to tornado that out of the way. I want to lock here, especially if he's using a beatdown deck. I still don't know. He hasn't used it yet. Okay, he goes Evo Bats. I think I'm going to Archers down low just for that. Going to try to pull that Skeleton King over with the Skeletons. Don't want that getting too close to my tower. That ability would be devious. Going to Dark Prince up top too. Going to force something out on defense too. Going to Mortar with this too. Okay, Golem. That's kind of risky to do when the Dark Prince is charging right towards your tower, and I have a Mortar down. That's going to be tower down for you, man. And now we got to focus on this defense, because he's probably going to try to go for some devious double lane push. Yep, there's the mini P.E.K.K.A in the back. Gonna Skeletons down low. Just really start cycling my cards. I might have another Mortar on defense. He goes Evo Zap on my Archers. That's why I cycled my Archers in the back, because I wanted them to spend that so I could have room for my other ones. See, my Evo Archers are here. I'm going to tornado everything up here. Gonna Evo Archers too. Gonna log this off. Okay, he's gonna mini P.E.K.K.A opposite. Gonna Evo Archers in the middle. He zaps them, but doesn't have Evo Zap, luckily, so they stay alive. Gonna Dark Prince like so. And there's 7 seconds left. There's nothing much he can do. And that should be good game. Tough game against Golem. Well, tough matchup. Not really a tough game. You know? Either way, good game. Alright, game against... Let me try to pronounce this. Okay. Ibrahimovic. I'm guessing it's some kind of Russian name. I'm going to wish him good luck. Skeletons in the back. It's a good cycling card. Would have went Mortar. But Valkyrie has a slight chance of being some kind of beatdown. I know that sounds crazy, but... You know... Okay, not any beatdown. More like... Lava Hound. And that just makes me think of it even more. Okay, I'm going to cycle Archers in the back. See if I can force out a spell early and cycle to another pair. Okay, he goes Lava Hound. That's really aggressive. I'm going to Mortar up top. See if I can drag that away. Prey doesn't have arrows. And I'm going to keep... Okay, he has arrows. Going to cycle my Skeletons. And I'm just going to rock out on all of that. I don't know how I'm going to defend this, really. Maybe I should have NATO'd, probably, but... Yeah, I'm going to take quite a little bit of damage here, too. Okay, so my reasoning behind rocketing was because if I NATO'd it to my king, I feel like the balloon had a bit much health. It would have gotten maybe 4 shots on my tower, which would be crazy if this ended up going to a king tower type game. So I did not want him to take my big tower, the king tower, you know? And I'm going to try to go on offense here. Going to go Mortar. Okay, he's back to Valkyrie, unfortunately, and he goes Skeleton Dragons. Going to Archers with this. My next pair will be Evo, so it's good to get that out of the way. He has Void. I'm going to put an Ice Spirit down anyway, and it looks like my Mortar is going to die anyway. That's not very good. And I have nothing for that Skeleton Dragon, so I'm just going to take that damage. Not really much I can do in this scenario. And my tower is down to half HP. Not much else I can do, but I am closer to my Evo Mortar. He's going to cycle a Dark Prince and go Evo Mortar. Maybe he'll try to Lava Hound here. Okay, he goes Inferno Dragon. I still think this is pretty good. He only has Snowball for that. That's weird. Does he not have another ground card? Okay. He Evo Valkyrie now. Getting Evo Archers too. Should take him out. He's going to Arrows that immediately. Very reasonable play. Inferno Dragon coming. I can just Skeletons and Ice Spirit on that. Should be a full counter. I think I can catch him lacking with another Mortar here. I'm really right next to it. Going to Dark Prince here. And cycle again. Okay, he places a Lava Hound. If Valkyrie really is his only ground card, this is actually pretty good. Going to Arch with this too. Dark Prince is going to hit tower. He's going to Evo Snowball, but it's not quite going to be enough. Not going to reset it. It's not Zap. Ice Spirit 2. Really try to block this Mortar. Maybe I can get one more shot. Okay, that's coming towards my tower. I'm going to Mortar like so. I take his tower. Okay, let's see if I can defend for the last 27 seconds. Get the Skeletons up top. Hopefully that Void doesn't do too much damage. Ice Spirit 2. Okay, I don't know how I'm going to defend these Skeleton Dragons. I have one air targeting unit that isn't Rocket and NATO. And those don't even really count. Okay, Evo Archers is really all I got. So, yeah, this is going to be a 2-tower game. And that balloon is full HP, so I'll probably take a couple hits here. But I can't, defend it too much. Ice Spirit doesn't even splash on the balloon. You know what? I'm just going to take that damage. No, it seems crazy, but we need damage. I'm going to Archers here. I really need that dead. Luckily, it doesn't get another shot. That would have been bad. We already aren't in the greatest of situations, but luckily we are going same lane. That's why you go same lane against Lava Hound, because if you don't, then if you lose your other tower, like on the other side, then they can just place things on top of your Mortar to kill it, even if it's across the bridge, which is ridiculous, but that's how it works. Going to try to pull that Inferno Dragon to the right. Okay, ends up not doing that. Going to Dark Prince to pull it, and I don't think that's quite going to be enough. Probably going to have that Tornado here, too. Yep, going to Tornado everything up top. Is he laughing? Nah, we got to lock in, bro. Okay, he only has one ground unit, and he just used it. So I think we can get some actual good damage here in just a second. Okay, let me cycle my Dark Prince, go Mortar. And this could get a lot of damage if he doesn't respond accordingly. Okay. Okay, he really has to go Balloon Void. That's an 8 elixir on a 4 elixir Mortar. So I think I'm going to go for another Mortar in just a second. Going to Dark Prince too. Dark Prince puts on so much pressure. He's back to Valkyrie, but if he places in the middle, I can Tornado it away. And we do just that. We get the lock. He has no way to reset it. He's going to try snowballing, and we are finally catching up in damage. We're still behind quite a bit, but it's going to be the fattest rocket of my life. Good lord, that was juicy. Okay, he goes Lava Hound. I'm going to Evo Mortar like this. He has no ground units for it. Might even get another lock here. Yep, he goes Skelly Dragons. Going to Dark Prince too as well. Maybe see if I can tank for that. Evo Archers down low. Skeletons like so. And we are in rocket range. Going to throw that at his tower like a fadeaway. And we're going to wish him a piggy twerk. Yep. He's going to laugh, and we're going to wish him thanks for the good game. Wow. Wonderful game against Ibrahimovic.